Today, I'm going to show you how to use the iTour T8 earbuds. The T8 earbuds must be paired with a mobile app for use. Open your phone's app store, search for iTour Earbuds, and download it. Open the app. Tap Go to Settings. Choose it or T8. Tap Go to Settings again. You need to turn on Bluetooth and connect the earbuds. Once the connection is successful, you can open the app to use it. Click to enter conversation mode. Click the button in the upper right corner to access the relevant settings. Here, you can select the most suitable service node. You can also turn the original text display on or off. In the broadcast settings, you can enable or disable headset voice broadcast, adjust the broadcast speed, and choose the broadcast gender. You can even customize the font color and size. Before starting the conversation, you need to select the source language and the target language. Tap the microphone to start conversation translation. Automatically recognizes the two selected languages. The left language is played through the earbuds. The right language is played through the speaker.
我的名字是玛丽。
The translation interface expands on the side where the phone is tilted. That concludes the introduction to conversation mode. Next, I'd like to introduce the AI chat feature. Tap to enter AI chat. First, you can choose the scenario that best fits your needs. And then you can use voice recognition or text input for inquiries. After you've finished asking your questions, tap the button in the upper right corner to clear the chat history. That concludes the introduction to AI chat. Next, I'll show you the VoIP call translation feature. Tap to enter the VoIP call translation feature. Tap the button in the upper right corner to set your prologue and preset sentence. Tap Default Settings. Here, you can choose the voice gender for broadcast. Before starting the call translation, you need to select the languages used by both parties. Once everything is set up, enter the phone number and tap the call button to start call translation. The person answering the call does not need to wear the earbuds and download the app. The mobile phone can directly broadcast the translation of what we say in real time. After the call is connected, both parties can communicate without any obstacles, even if they do not speak the same language.
你这周打算做什么？
Do you have any plans for this week?
None yet.
我们一起去野餐怎么样？这个季节很合适野餐。
How about we go on a picnic together?
That sounds great.
That concludes the introduction to the VoIP call translation feature. Next, I'll introduce the listening mode. Tap to enter listening mode. Tap the settings icon in the upper left corner to adjust the translation font size. Tap the earbud icon in the upper right corner to adjust the translation broadcast speed. And choose the voice gender. Before starting the translation, you need to select the languages used by both parties. The source language is on the left, and the target language is on the right. Once everything is set up, tap the microphone to start listening mode. The other person's language is on the left, and your language is on the right. That concludes the introduction to listening mode. Next, I'll show you the audio-video simultaneous translation feature. Tap to enter the audio-video simultaneous translation feature. Tap the settings icon in the upper right corner to adjust the translation font size. Before you begin, select the source language and the target language. Tap the microphone icon to start translation. Select iTour Earbuds to start recording. Finally, open the audio or video content you want to translate. The floating window displays bilingual subtitles. You can freely move it around the screen and adjust its size. Once the translation is complete, return to the app to view the translation history. Tap here to take notes. Tap the button in the upper right corner to undo your last action. Tap the Save button to save your notes. Tap here to highlight a sentence. Tap here to add a text note. That concludes the introduction to the audio-video simultaneous translation feature. Next, I'll introduce the dual earbuds mode. Tap to enter dual earbuds mode. Tap the button in the upper right corner to access the relevant settings. In addition to the standard settings, dual earbuds mode also allows you to freely switch audio playback between the left and right earbuds. Before starting the translation, you need to select the source language and the target language. Tap the microphone to start translation. When you speak English, Spanish is played through the earbuds. When the other person speaks Spanish, English is played through the earbuds. Tap the microphone again to stop the translation. That concludes the introduction to dual earbuds mode. Next, I'll introduce the meeting transcription feature. Tap to enter this feature. Tap the button in the upper right corner to adjust the transcription text size. Before you start, select the language you want to transcribe. Tap the microphone to start meeting transcription. Tap the microphone again to stop the transcription. Tap here to take notes. Tap the button in the upper right corner to undo your last action. Tap the Save button to save your notes. Tap here to highlight a sentence. Tap here to add a text note. During translation, you can also enable the floating translation window. The window displays bilingual subtitles, and you can drag it to adjust its position and size. That concludes the introduction to the meeting transcription feature. Next, I'll introduce the video call feature. Tap to enter the video call feature. Tap the button in the upper right corner to adjust the translation font size. Select the video platform you want to use. Before starting the video call, you need to select the source language and the target language. Once you've finished selecting, tap Invite to generate a video call link. Send it to your friends, and they can join the video call. Tap the Continue to join in. No need to download the app. During the video call, both parties can translate what they say in real time. You can hear the translation of the other party's language in the earbuds. The other party can see real-time bilingual subtitles on their phone. That concludes the introduction to the video call feature. Next, I'll show you the photo translation feature. Tap to enter photo translation. First, select the language you want to translate. The source language is on the left, and the target language is on the right. Tap the camera button to start translating, or select an image from your gallery for translation. Tap Edit to edit the translated text. That concludes the introduction to the photo translation feature. Next, I'll introduce the text translation feature. Tap to enter this feature. First, select the source language and the target language. Then enter the text you want to translate and tap Done to start the translation. Tap here to copy the translation. Tap the button in the upper right corner to delete the translation history. That concludes the introduction to the text translation feature. Next, I'll show you the offline translation feature. Tap to enter offline translation. Tap the settings icon in the upper right corner to adjust the translation font size. Before starting the translation, download the source and target language packs you need. Then, select the source language and the target language. To simulate an offline environment, we turn off the Wi-Fi connection. Tap the microphone to start offline translation. Tap the button in the lower right corner to open the floating translation window. You can freely adjust its size and position. Tap the microphone again to stop the translation. That concludes the introduction to the offline translation feature. Next, I'll introduce the offline conversation mode. Tap to open this mode. Tap the button in the upper right corner to adjust the translation text size. Before starting the translation, download the source and target language packs you need. Then, select the source language and the target language. To simulate an offline environment, we turn off the Wi-Fi connection. Tap either side button to start the conversation. The blue button is for your language, and the red button is for the other person's language. That concludes the introduction to offline conversation mode. Tap the back button to return to the main menu. Tap Records. Select the history record you want to view. Tap the button in the upper right corner to export your history. Tap the play button to play the history record. Tap here to adjust the playback speed. Tap the play button again to stop playback. Tap back to return to the history menu. Tap here to edit the history title, delete the history record, or export your history. Tap Manage to delete history records in bulk. That concludes all the features of the T8 earbuds. Thank you for your watching.